It's not just bad. I learned things I never knew with Caucasian people. He learned things he never knew with African American people. So it has this catch-22 with pros and its cons of being in prison. You can either come in one way, leave out one way, if you want to, if you take time to. Like I said, I've been here since 2020, 2019, been locked up, but I've learned a lot about myself in those little years that I would have never learned on the street.
The camaraderie and the brotherhood of being together, that goes on what he was talking about with the schooling. You know, people get better at athletics, people get stronger mentally with their religion and things like this. So it's beautiful. It really is. Whenever it can be cohesive and everybody can come together, it's beautiful, really.
Racism is, of course, also a problem behind bars, even among prisoners.
I've never been around Caucasian people like in prison. So I'm learning that about me. But guess what? I don't see color. Even though it is what it is, transparently, he's Mexican. I'm around white. I've never been around people of the sort.
It doesn't matter what race it is, you know, he's going to pull you up, you know, and help you, you know, any way he can, you know, like feeding you, giving you advice and get you out of trouble.
Okay. He's a good friend. Hey, listen up, y'all. Most good people are in jail. But most good people are in jail.
Don't do this, you know, go this way, you know, good people.
Regardless, don't go to jail, nigga.
The state of Missouri is the first U.S. state to commit to the reentry.
Look at this. What the fuck is you doing? You get sent here, nigga. What the fuck is you doing? Walking on that line, nigga. What you gonna do, nigga? The fuck? They got you in the middle of Mizzou, nigga. The zoo. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to turn. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. When you live and you could die. For not having your shit. Lagging and shit.
The state of Missouri is the first U.S. state to commit to the reentry program. This encompasses the reintegration of long-term inmates into society and involves training, preparation, but also reparation. Mike Campbell was convicted of manslaughter in 1983. His first hearing on possible parole is scheduled for next year.
This is what they refer to as the Restorative Justice Workshop. And the purpose of this shop is to actively support the local community by making projects that they could auction. We support churches, schools, any civic organization. And
I just told you how church school is the same as jail.
This shop itself started in '99. And I've been with this shop since 2000. I've been doing this for 24 years in this shop. And it's a good purpose. It's not just wasting time. You know, I've been in prison for 42 years. And, you know, after a time, you know, it's just, you have to have purpose. You have to have something
to live for.
You can do that makes an impact.
Right.
And what we do in this shop makes a serious impact on.
Because if you don't out here in this world, if you don't got nothing that make an impact on the world or make you feel like you're impacting another person to be better, or even yourself, then I'm not gonna say you mean nothing, but that's more than likely the goal. You want to be impactful. Hey, no free promo. I don't get paid for this shit.
Mike Campbell and Stephen Johnson are both members of the Dynamo program. Both men have been convicted of felonies and have been behind bars for decades.
We do the workshop here. We put the wood together. In a prison, whenever you're walking around somewhere, somebody can have a bad day and you get killed right off the bat. You know, now you're in a place where we talk, right? Somebody comes up and they'll say, "Hey, I'm having a bad day. Can you talk to me for a minute?" You know, and it's more open, more honest, and it's kind of nice. It's really nice.
Stephen Johnson is here for life. For him, there is no prospect of eventual release.
We get to work with a lot of places that could really use help out there. And being an inmate, a convicted killer, you know, you don't get those chances, to give back to society. But in here we do. Through the Dynamo and through projects like with Mike and me, we get to do this work, and the simplest little thing will create a revenue for battered women, victims everywhere. And like we said, we all did bad things.
Chat, could y'all go to prison for 24 hours? Could y'all go to prison for 24 hours? Comment below if you could go to prison for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And if you could, what would be your go-to meal? And don't say noodles. Let's say you had to whip up something and it had to be something that you was going to enjoy for them 24 hours and not noodles.
I can't change.
What are your survival tactics? Are you using a blade? Are you using your fist? Are you giving it up? What's really going on? Let's just get straight to the business. Are you giving it up? Are you surviving in prison? Nigga, grown ass man can't survive in prison. Crazy.
What I did, I can change the person that did it and give back. So that's what I do.
Don't be wrong. I think it's cool that people come out of prison and they want to help society, and because it deforms you and reforms you and make you feel like you hurt so many people. Excuse me, in society. But at the same time, the way it make them look at it, it's a little cruel, bro. It's a little penalizing. Like it's really crazy. They're like, you want to break it. They're like, you want to break the rules and don't go to school. Okay, we'll lock you in a cage and make you still do a trade.
Now afternoon, and Michael Whitfield is making his way back to the Dynamo wing. Dynamo is a revolution in the American justice system, especially in conservative Missouri. Anyone here has been in prison for at least 15 years and has done nothing wrong.
I find it crazy how handicaps really be in prison, bro. Like they be in wheelchairs really rolling around the prison yard, bro. And honestly, those be the most dangerous ones.
While serving their time.
But it's like, did they stab somebody and roll away? Did they shoot somebody and roll away? Like, what the fuck?
Here, inmates are called residents. They take responsibility for maintaining and caring for these two wings. The idea comes from Norway. The aim is to prepare people for reintegration into society. The most important feature, individual cells. The inmates repay the trust. No fights, no drugs, no overdoses, no crimes. The new inmates are now being checked through the prison security access point, just below the control center. 3 newcomers are among the first external members of the Dynamo program.
Well, coming from where they come from, most likely they're very anxious, to get here and, to get settled in and, get the comfort of what they have here compared to what they had there. Hey, good day, man. My name is Mike, man. I'm the Dynamo Community Experience Chairperson. Okay. We'd love to have you, man, and we welcome you in with open arms, man.
All right, I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So we're gonna go get you guys the stuff. If you guys are ready, we're gonna go get your stuff.
Michael Whitfield and his colleagues have taken the extra time to pick up the men personally. Then it's over to the A side. It's bound to be a bit of a culture shock. There is a particularly successful special unit at the Northeast Correctional Center that lives and works.
Chat, is it just me or that shit looks like a watch? Them niggas definitely doing time. It looked like the face of a watch.
Outside the fence, the Bloodhounds. For Warden Clay Stanton, they are an important pillar in securing the prison.
So this is our mobile command center for the dog team. We can set up and respond to any event and spend multiple hours out there. Our main goal is to help out in the community with lost children, lost elderly people. We've helped out a lot in the community. They're walking off and they'll go to, he might go a mile today, a little longer, and he'll actually hide. Once he's prepared and everything, then we'll scent the dog up. That's the members that laid the tracks jacket there. We'll scent the dog with that. The dog will go up and actually smell that, and then they'll send the dog off. So this is a GPS tracking monitor that we put on the dog. We're able to track the dog and the handler wherever they go back.
Good luck, nigga. Good luck, nigga. Nigga, that dog is getting your ass.
Back at the trailer. That assists that if they get lost or we're watching topographical map, that we can tell where they go, tell them what the terrain's like and everything.
Since its opening in 1998, not one single inmate has escaped the prison.
Not bad.
Nevertheless, the dog squad must always be prepared for anything.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, they kind of smart. They kind of smart, like 100% smart. They like if they run away, we just go send the dogs after them, because the dogs is 100% chance to catch them. So because the dogs can catch them, that means when they catch them, they got the track on their ass. I bet you that dog is trained to eat their ass alive. Fuck out that nigga.
12 hours every week that we spend with the dogs to make sure they're on top of their game. Even if the weather's bad and stuff, we'll get them out and still exercise them and stuff. And we track them in all kinds of weather. You know, summer, even it's 100 degrees out and everything, that conditions the dogs and everything.
Beagle.
And there's no time out when you're searching for someone.
The Bloodhound Gang is the reigning state champion in Missouri.
I bet.
The precious dogs don't live in a small shed. They have an entire hall to romp around in, as well as an outdoor enclosure.
Big ass dogs, boy. Don't play.